Hello and welcome back. Today I have another USB to serial converter, and oh, that is not so special. No, it is not, because I have a lot of them lying around and I already show you a few. And well, this is one and this is also one. And well, that's not that special. Then what is so special what I'm going to show you? Well, this is again from DriverGenius. And DriverGenius has sent me before one with 4 ports. Well, now they say, oh, do you want to try the 1 port? Well, I said, that is, yeah, well, I have a few of those. What is so special? Well, they knew I was crazy about the LEDs. And these has the same LEDs, so you can see your activity on your port. And that is a real plus, I still think. This one, I think, has one light, but it is just a light that the USB power is there. And this one doesn't even have a light. So, and when I'm just measuring all the time, especially like in the Repco that I did, I'm doing like 84 hours measurements. And then of course the screen I switch off because it uses less power. And then, but now and then I just check if everything's still running. And then I can just have a look at the USB adapter. If I still see that the data is moving, no problem. I don't need to look any closer in the laptop. I can just leave it in the screensaver or in the blank screen. So yeah, it's supposed to work in Windows 7, Windows 8 and up all the way to 11. I have a Windows 10 laptop, an old one, also without serial, so we can use that. And I have a newer one that is Windows 11, but I also have a very old one, XP, and it should not work on XP. But well, let's see if it really doesn't work, or that it's just a driver that is not available. Well, yeah, it's not that exciting. It is a box and comes with a little manual. You can scan to go to the driver, and here is the USB adapter. And here are the LEDs. I like the LEDs. Well, I think we should just start with Windows 10, and then we can go to the Windows 11. It is more or less the same size. This one is a little bit shorter. This is a bit longer, so if you don't have too much space, that is a pity that it is this long. Yeah, that's also a little bit longer than this one. But as I said, for me it is a big plus that it has the LEDs. You can see the activity on the port. Okay, let's find the driver. We are here on their website. We can go to support and then find the driver, but we can also just go to the product itself and we find this one. I also did a review about. I'm still a happy user of that one. And here we have it. Now let's see, down, down, down. And we have the driver here. And it is for Windows 7, 8.1, 10 and 11. So just download and have a look. So my old Dell laptop, I bought it when it was Windows 7 and I upgraded later for free. And well, it is at least 10 years old and it already didn't have a USB port. So let's see if I can just install it without a driver. I don't see this computer, so maybe I can do it here. Let's go to Manage and let's see the device manager. Here it is, device manager, and then we go to ports. Oh, ports. Okay, let's plug it in and see what happens. Well, the power light is on. That is what you usually see. And it is a Prolific chipset. And okay, well, it already detected it, so I don't need to download it. It is a COM6, so that was easy. Well, let's see if we can make the light blink. Let's get my GPS. So okay, I have my GPS and you can already see it is receiving data now. Let's get the terminal program. We connected to COM6, it's 96.181. Yes, that is correct. Yeah, and here we have the visible data, and only receiving, it is not transmitting any data, so we only see one light blinking. But we know there is activity on the port. So that was easy. Driver download is very easy, but we didn't even need that for my Windows 10 laptop. Maybe I installed a Prolific driver before, but I can't remember I did that for my newer laptop here. This is so thin, absolutely no serial port can be here, except for the USB. Windows 11, let's try if it installs just as easy. So Windows 11, let's see how that works. I put again the classic shell because otherwise it's unworkable with this Windows 11. Let me get the device manager. Let's zoom in. I don't think I have anything with ports yet because it just doesn't have any port. So let's see if I plug it in what will happen. It says here USB serial controller D, and I'm not sure if it's going to try to get it from Windows Update, or we actually really need that driver. Oh, no, it did it already. So if you just wait long enough, yeah, it just gets it from Windows Update. Ah, that is pretty cool. You don't need to download the driver. No, I don't remember ever installing an USB here. Okay, cool. Do I have a terminal program? Okay, I just copied the hyperterminal from my XP PC so I can do some communicating. And here it is. It communicates. The light is blinking. That was easy. Okay, my old XP, really old. It's a Samsung N130 with an Atom, so it's super slow. I did manage to put an SSD inside it, so it at least performs a little bit more. But here we can see it's XP. It should not work on this laptop, at least. The driver that I gave was for Windows 7 up to 11. And well, let's see. This laptop I have connected already a lot of USB to serial adapters. So this one already has a lot of drivers. But that also means if one of the old drivers works, that is also good. Let me zoom in. Okay, clearly automatic doesn't work, so I used that driver that I found. Yes, open that folder. Let me see where it is here. I'm using the, not the 11, but then this one. No, continue anyway. It says it's done successfully. Well, then we try again. Okay, we plug in the device. Will the driver now get it? Let's say reinstall driver, but it should just continue anyway. Finish. So out of the box it doesn't work. Connecting it to XP just as the driver that I provide tells you. It doesn't have internet, so I was looking with my other computer. I did find on the Lenovo website and on another website I find two different drivers that should work with Prolific 2303. So let's see if that works. Okay, edit the memory stick. Let's open that folder. This was the original, and I have now here the driver installer 1.10. That should be up to XP, the latest version that does XP. So let's see. Hopefully it is this chipset, and that it just first remove the old driver, so it does recognize it. That is good. Then we run it again. Hopefully it will install it. Yes. Well, for this old computer, it's not necessarily super slow. Manage. Device manager. Let's see what happens if we plug it now. Yes, now it works. So even on XP, you can run this. Let's see if we do the hyperterminal, if we actually have communication or not. It is COM8. Okay. Okay, I found it. Let's see, 96.8.1 none, flow control none. Apply. Okay. Oh yeah, of course I need to plug in the GPS. Let me see. Yes, and we have data. It just works on XP. Cool. So even though the supplier doesn't support it with the driver, I did find the driver and it does work in Windows XP, but it is not supported. But if you say, well, I have an old XP laptop, I will just leave the driver down for download, and then you can just use it like this, because I like this little small laptop. It doesn't get that hot, and because it's only an Atom, it uses very little power. So if I like to monitor the Repco for a few days or even for a week, then I can just leave this on and it almost uses nothing. And I just blink the screen and I can run this. And if I want to have a quick look if it's still working, I just look at the lights. So nothing special about this adapter. It is just the lights are cool. Thank you for watching, and hope to see you next time.